What is that?
Imagine the neighbours knew it so well. No, I think it was just someone driving past. That's so loud for us to be able to hear it on the other side of the building. Yeah. Yeah. That is a good point. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. Right now.
Thank you.
That's alright, I just got a message just saying that someone's done. They can hear them.
Oh, they are.
Evening.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we should be good now. Sorry, fiddling with stuff.
All right.
Okay, I think we're looking okay. Oh, Amy, you're wearing our nice Camden shirt.
I am. Yeah. Thanks, man. I was How's this work? Do you bring everyone? Okay.
Okay. Here we are.
Yeah.
You guys all right out there?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good.
Evening.
Hello.
We hear everyone okay?
Good, mate, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Good as can be.
All right. Yeah, I'm just fiddling with the stream and stuff. Should be okay, but never as easy as it seems like it should be. You know, but the other side of it is I don't
I
really.
do not envy you right now.
Yeah, it just amazes me that all this stuff even works. So there we are. Anyway,
At least we have some way of doing it.
yeah.
IPM.
So excited for a great show tonight. So where are you guys?
Very
We're all in
excited.
London. So I'm just tantalizingly close to the empty venues in Camden right now, about 500 meters away from me.
Oh, killer.
You guys are on the
Where-
other side of the river, right?
Yeah, we're in Battersea.
Near the new Apple headquarters someplace, probably.
Is it?
Is it?
The power plant, you know, the...
Oh, yeah. That's been going on for years, all of that.
yeah, it's
I've lived
incredible.
here nearly 5 years now, and I swear they just started working on it when I moved in.
They've been working on it for a while, I think. It's pretty cool. Wait, Amy, where are you?
I'm in Camden. Well,
You're in Camden, yeah.
Crescent. Down by the Mornington Crescent station, actually.
Okay.
Too far. Yeah.
Nice. So you can
And,
see they're
yeah.
working on cocoa there still. Are they working, or they just have it's like covered in that big scaffold?
There's often builders outside having cigarettes, so they must be doing something. I mean, I was so stoked when I found a place so close to Coco. I was like, yeah, it's been closed the whole time I've lived here. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we should get our little show going. I see some of our regular watchers are on, so a big shout out there to our good friend John Atkinson. So I know John's here. We're going to have a good show. So thank you very much. He's our good luck charm, or our little rabbit's foot, as it were. I see Omar's out there and a few other people. So yeah, so we have a super show for you tonight. I have to say that I didn't know all the bands until today. I was listening to all the music, but I'm very happy to have Amy on the show because I just super dig her music, and she's got this awesome thing going on. So really happy that you
Thank
can join
you,
us.
man.
So yeah,
Thanks so much. Happy to be here.
cool. Okay, well, let's get the show started. Yeah, so here we are. Another Lockdown Tuesday. Yeah. So we are approaching the first anniversary of our lockdown stream, which was in March at
Really?
some point.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
End of March. So 11 months into this, I wasn't expecting that we'd be keeping it going. But yeah, here we are.
Here it is. Here
Here we are. So I have to
Here we
say
are.
that...
Right.
yeah, it's kind of like a, weird week trying to organize your time and stuff because everything's the same, but time is still slipping ahead of us. So
Yeah.
all I can say is that it always feels like it's Tuesday night for me because that's the night we do the live stream, and I have to get ready and the time
They all run so long.
super compressed right before the show. So that's
Yeah, the time warp, man.
good. And the time warp, yeah, it's the slow time, fast time conundrum that we're trying to operate with. But yeah, but super excited about the show tonight. So we have Slim Blue. You guys are on first. There, you guys are London in Battersea, this side of the river, which is actually quite far away in London terms from Camden, but we're still pretty
side.
close. And then Amy, who's probably somewhere between me and Amy. There are about 8 kebab shops we could meet at somewhere.
Yeah,
We're both in
grab
Camden.
jobs. Yeah, couple parks.
Couple parks.
Nice
Yeah,
to
I'm
look
next
at.
to the really big park here in the Heath. And
Oh,
then
nice.
we have joining us later John Clapper and Eve Marie B. Hopefully, we didn't see her at the sound check, so let's see. Who knows? It's a live show. All kinds of wacky stuff happens.
Anything could happen.
A few technical issues. We've had a few things happen. This is our 42nd show we've had 125 artists on. So
Wow.
yeah, somehow it all works, and it's been really lucky to have some great
guys.
music and different kinds of sounds.
Keeping it alive. It's awesome.
Keep the little
Absolutely.
flame burning here in Camden as best we can. So yeah. What else can we say?
It's good. It's good you managed to keep going.
Strong. People are frothing now to get out there.
That's right.
Yeah. Now, I think now that we've all got a date as well, or a preliminary date, I think everybody's a little bit more excited
Yeah.
now.
For sure, man. It's like the end is in sight.
The end. Yeah, I mean, it's a little longer out there, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe by July, August, the wheels of live music will start turning again. And
Yeah. Oh,
Hope so.
fingers
Get
crossed.
out.
I feel like I'm going to have to finish Netflix in the next couple of weeks because I felt like I've had so much time now.
Yeah.
exactly.
What's happening? What have you really done?
Gotta do all the relaxing that you can before it's full speed ahead again.
Exactly. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to get out again. That's for sure. So yeah, so
Yeah.
a few more months. I got to say, I'm feeling a bit worn down, but at least it was sunny today, so that somehow got a little bit of
That's
feeling
great.
going. So
Yeah, man.
yeah, so okay, so let's get going. It's time for some music. I'm gonna sit around here and cry in my teacup. Oh, but I wanted to say first that
I'm not alone. You're not alone.
I'm not allowed. I usually cheer up as the evening goes on. It's starting with all this lockdown talk depresses me. But hey, I wanted to share one thing first, which is we've just updated our CMDN Camden Live playlist on Spotify. So we have two playlists up there. The one that we updated recently is the Chill, Camden Chill. And that's music you can play without annoying your neighbors too much, or you can play it having dinner or something. It's not really chill because it's still Camden, but it's not rock, which is definitely louder. So yeah, so check that out. And usually after the stream, we get to know the artist a little bit more, and we add some of their songs in there. So definitely look for a few songs from Amy and Slim Blue. We'll try to slide onto that list as well. It's like 6 hours of music, so if you got nothing to do, this is a great way to make some music while you got nothing to do. Maybe make you want to do something. I don't know. So that's cool. And we have a few other playlists, and people seem to like it, so we'll keep adding it. And like I always say, whenever music fans, you're out on the web, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Spotify, hit that little hearts, hit the follow button, not just for us, but also for the artist, because it makes a big difference, and everyone super appreciates it. And even if you can send a little smiley face and send a "Hey, awesome track" or some little thought, I know all the artists read that stuff, and everyone's having a tough time keeping motivated, so that's a real boost. So hit those buttons, send those little love signs, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So Slim Blue. So I'm sorry, I should introduce myself. I always forget that because I know who I am, and I'm talking, I can hear my voice in my ears. But I'm John. I'm your host for tonight. I set up the Camden project, 2 years ago, back when we could go out. And the real idea was that Camden's such a fantastic place for live music. I mean, I think probably up there with Memphis and Nashville and Austin, Texas, as small areas that have this huge density and great variety of music. So I was feeling like I was playing my same Led Zeppelin playlist over and over again. And I thought, hey, I should do something different. And I started looking at all the bands that came into Camden, and I started following them to say, hey, if they're good enough to play Camden, they're good enough for me to listen to. And then I got the idea that we could create all the listings in Camden, put them all in one place, and then start making connections with the artist and promote their shows and hang out and interview them and make videos and stuff. So that's what we did. So yeah, so that's my story.
Great.
So,
That's awesome.
Wow.
yeah, it's been fun. It's been really fun. Of course, it'd be more fun if we could go out, but at least we get to do
We will soon.
We'll get there.
We'll
soon.
get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So let's get going. Let's get some music happening here. Slim Blue. So maybe you guys want to
Hello.
just say a few words about what you guys are up to.
Yeah, so we're Slim Blue. Hello. We came together literally right at just before the start of the original lockdown. So we've only been going for about a year.
Not yet, no.
Yeah.
Properly a Slim Blue. I think it's not even a year yet, but
How'd you guys meet?
For a friend.
yeah.
Okay.
Through I live in Chester still at the minute, with plans to come down south. But one of my housemates up in Chester said that they knew I was looking for a singer for a project I wanted to put together, and some music I had that has been lying about for too long, but had a very specific idea of what I wanted to do with it, and was just
That's a
told
good
one
friend
day-
because you found a great singer. That's amazing.
Thank you.
I did. So it was just one of those moments where it's just kind of like, oh, I know a singer, and she's in town for the week. So we put a jam together and
Yeah.
then organised.
Ended up doing an open mic that week.
We started off with cover material,
Yeah.
and then just as everything started to kind of get a little bit more serious, was kind of coincided when I started sending demos over to you
Yeah.
of songs I already had.
But when you first heard her sing, you must have been like, "Whoa, that would be."
Well, that was
awesome.
it. Yeah, I decision really. That was it. It was exactly kind of the sound and the voice that I was looking for what I'd already had, and knew that what we have done so far already is put more of that together and build more ideas together now. So yeah, it's not been too bad. I think definitely this project has been the saving grace. I think for this last year, we still managed to be very productive and get a lot done, get a lot of music out. I think we've done 14 tracks out in the last 3 months.
we've released 2 EPs since October, and it, like you said, like if it hadn't, it's one of those silver lining things. If it hadn't been for the lockdown, we probably wouldn't have had as much time to focus on doing that. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse that this all happened.
Yeah, the
Well,
Russians
here we
have a
are.
great expression for this. They said, "Net huda bez dobra." There's no bad without some good, which is very
There you
Russian.
go.
Yeah,
very
Exactly.
Russian stuff, so I like that.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it does.
Okay, well, you guys look ready to perform, so I don't want to get in your way. I think everyone's desperate out there to hear some new music. So, what do you got for us tonight?
Yeah. We're going to start with a song called "Can't Let You Go." I think, was this the first one we actually co-wrote?
First co-write,
Yeah.
and it's the opening track on the first EP. Anything you find, if you search us anywhere, we're on all of the platforms and things, as everybody is nowadays, and hopefully is. So yeah, it's the opening track for the EP, the original EP, and then we're going to play one of the opening tracks from the second EP that we just did, that we just released a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we can get into a couple of those.
All right, let's hear it. We're ready.
I can't let you go. So baby, won't you play me that sweet rock and roll? Hell won't let me be, so I'm just gonna love you for the devil to see. These eyes won't cry no more, so baby, won't you love me till the edge of love? Send me down your way, 'cause I
Thank you.
Yes!
That's great.
Yes,
Very
it's
nice.
the soundtrack. Absolutely. That's the one thing that's been missing from the live streams.
Oh,
Great. Thank you.
very good, guys.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We can't hear. Can you
Oh,
guys
sorry.
hear?
I
Oh,
turned my
John,
mic
we
off.
got
Sorry.
me,
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Had that kind of nice like Western feel to it, like gunslinger kind of thing going on.
If we play on the acoustic, it's one of those. We're in that position now because obviously we formed in the lockdown. Everything we've developed live has been around what we can do as the pair of us.
Right.
So it's really exciting to with the Ion coming to Camden and things that we can put together the back line and kind of turn up some electric guitars and do that. Which is
Oh, yeah.
we've got a few tracks that we're very excited to do that with. So and that's definitely one of them.
That'll be awesome.
100%.
Yeah.
Amy loves all that Western stuff too, so we'll get another
I do,
twist on
man,
that
and
later.
What a voice.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, keep
Nice.
going, guys. Keep going. Let's
Yeah.
get your blood flowing.
Yeah.
Let's go. So this is going to be a bit of a vibe shift, slightly.
A little bit.
A little bit. So this is from our second EP. This is called Wilder Rose. You know I've loved you. All I've had to lose. See, my need for some more. Like wild horses run. Oh, you make me feel alive, like a wild rose in bloom. Swift upon my heart like a swallow through the blue. I'll return to you. Oh, you make me feel alive, like a wild rose in bloom. Like rain on mountains, so light, so tender on your skin, on your skin. Oh, you make me feel like a wild rose
wild rose in bloom. Swift upon my heart like a swallow through the blue, I'll return to you. Oh, you make me feel like a wild rose in bloom. Oh, you make me feel alive like a wild rose in bloom. Oh, you make me feel alive like a wild rose in bloom.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Thank you very much. That was beautiful, guys. Really beautiful.
So
Thank
tell
you.
us about that track. What's the background?
That one was one I wrestled with for a
Yeah.
long time. It was just as I think songwriters or any creatives will know, your ideas can come either the whole thing all at once, which you absolutely live for, or you have the tiny little bit that you know is a really good idea, or
You don't
hope
know
is a
what to
really
build
good idea,
around it.
but you don't know where to go with it. And that was I had the small idea for it, but
Yeah.
that was one of the I think examples of as a writer. Being able to use Gina's voice a little bit to get somewhere I wouldn't have thought to go with some of those melodies. So that one, is it's probably the most collaborative song we've done.
Yeah.
In terms of both coming at it as writers. Say again, sorry?
What was the name of the
Sorry,
track?
man. What's the name?
Wilder Rose.
Wilder Road.
Wilder Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that one's on the latest EP. We put an EP out on the first, and that's the second track on there. So
Nice. And how did you get to Slim Blue? What was the genesis of the name?
So over the first lockdown, because we just started working together, we thought, let's use the time. So we were together for the lockdown. And also, like we said, we actually had only met like 3 or 4 months before that anyway. So it was a lot of like introducing each other to these things. I love Quentin Tarantino films, so I was making him watch loads of those. He loved Joni Mitchell, so he was making me listen to her more.
That's in the same
and
kind
so
of thing. Joni Mitchell
Yeah,
and Tarantino,
yeah.
they're the same.
Equal, contribution. Yeah, but I made him watch Pulp Fiction first.
amazing.
Made.
Yeah. I did.
I
wasn't
tied him
with
to a
it.
chair and I forced him to watch a Quentin Tarantino film.
That's a Reservoir
and
Dogs.
first
You have to
one-
force people to
It's
watch.
not a movie.
The first choice had to be Pulp Fiction. And in the scene where they have the little dance competition, it's in a restaurant or a diner, restaurant, whatever you want to call it, called Jack Rabbit Slims. And his ears perked up and was like, "Oh, that's
We're looking for a name.
that's
at that point.
funky. That's cool. That's cool." And then at the same time, I mean, I always listened to Joni Mitchell growing up, but I'd never really sat and listened to her albums. I just knew a couple of her songs. So he was really, having her on all the time when we were cooking or whatever. And the album that we listened to most was Blue. So then in the end, we ended up getting the Slim from Pulp Fiction and the Blue from
Nice,
Joni
okay.
Mitchell, and what was Slim Blue. And it just kind of made sense, so we liked it, so it stuck.
Yeah. I think I was there this one
Good story.
afternoon and just kind of it's one of those when you finally we had the music and just didn't know what to put it under.
Yeah.
You can't do anything until you've got a name for it. So I remember just sitting there one afternoon and putting the two together, and you were okay with it. So
Yeah.
that's what we did.
I liked it.
Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah.
That's a good story. I like it. Yeah, it's a good talismans to carry along with you. Tarantino for the energy and sense of destruction, and Joni Mitchell
Actually,
for
I
some,
hadn't
like,
thought of that. That's a really
Do you
good
know
point.
what? It actually does suit
We're
us
going
in
to take
general.
that from today, actually,
Yeah.
then. So yeah.
Thank you.
right, okay. My
New
pleasure.
tagline.
Glad to hand that over. No problem.
Rock and folk.
Cool. And so you guys have been quite busy during the lockdown. So
Yeah. We did
That's good.
a lot
That's
of
good.
live streaming. Yeah, especially towards the beginning. Because, otherwise we would have had no way to build any audience at that time.
Yeah.
But it was amazing to be fair, like knowing where we started and where we got to during a national pandemic was pretty cool.
Everyone was in the same boat, so I think and especially now, everybody that's watching now, we're doing the same thing as you are. So I think there's a support there for when everything opens up and you can go see artists in person. I think it will be slightly different, and maybe this will supplement it. But I think because we're all in that same position, and we've literally built our audience from the ground up using live streams. That was it. Yeah. And so it was a great way to kind of reach people where they were, I think, and kind of be like, we're in the same boat, but this is what we're trying to do with it. This is, we're trying to be creative. This is what we do. So I think
we'll keep doing live streams. I think it's, not like big production live streams, but ones like these that are informal, that are just a way to introduce people to new music, that, not a lot of overhead, and, it's just another way to make the connection and to share the music. I think it'll be a part of what we do.
I hope it supplements the bigger performances and gigs and shows and things.
No, for sure.
You can have the thousands of people that are in the arena at the time, but then you can also have that accessible, I think, at a bigger level through live streams and stuff. So we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I think, and you guys all figured out how to use all your mics and computers and stuff, which was that took a long time because it was hard for everybody to figure this stuff out.
It was a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's like all musicians now, they're like, okay, what do I need? I mean, they got very technical now, so it's cool. You guys all figured this stuff out.
Yeah. Bit of a baptism by fire, isn't it?
Let's get a few more songs going.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you got next?
I don't do.
Next, we'll do we've got a couple set up. We've got another one from the newest EP, up on the high energy side again. And then we're going to bring in a little bit of a guest who was on the initial EP as well, doing some vocals for a song called Spirit. So we'll do those two.
Great. I just wanted to say we had a little technical glitch, and I lost John on his feed. So John and Eve Marie, if you guys can kick your browser and reconnect, I'll bring you guys in. So I see that you're both out on the social feeds watching, so we can bring your feed in. Just, I think you need to restart it. So, yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Back to the show.
Shall we?
Right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Only God can save you. sun across the floor and throw the moon across the sky. It's to believe we made a fly. Numb the senses for a day, sink the wine and drift away. Such a fun game to play. On this final scrap of earth, I'll call it in. Only God can save you now. On this final scrap of earth, I'll call it in. Only God can save you now. Only God can save you now. Only Only God can save you now.
Right.
All right.
Thank you very much.
I see we got John Clapper joining us. Thank you, John. Good evening.
How are we doing? I was
Hey,
busy
John.
watching it on Facebook.
Yeah.
How we doing,
Oh,
guys?
hey, we got E. Marie also. Perfect. Everyone's here. Awesome.
Hello.
Wow. Hey, everybody.
Yes. Sorry, it's a live show, so sometimes we have a little trouble, but it all works out in the end. So that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, great track. Enjoyed that one. So tell
Thank
us
you.
about that one.
You wrote that.
Yeah, that was one. That
Way
was
before
one,
you met me.
talking before about having a group of songs that were ready for a project. That was one of them that was written. Kind of the opposite to the Wilder Rose. Wilder Rose came in little bits, and that one was one that luckily came in a bit of an afternoon. So yeah, that one's
Yeah.
one that was in the pipeline for a little while. So it's nice. to
Slightly
have that one.
revamped.
Right.
Like, what?
I kind of wanted to scream "Olay" at the end of that, and like crack a whip here in my room.
We'll
That
take you
big.
to all the live gigs, and you can
Absolutely.
do that in the back, and then
Yes.
every single one.
We've been looking for backing dancers, actually, so
Okay,
sign you up.
that's some potential. I have potential. We'll get the Tarantino gimp outfit and a whip, and I'll be ready.
There you go. There you go.
Well, cool. It's been a great set. It's been really nice to hear your music. So really
Thank you.
awesome sound. I got to say, I was listening to some of the live streams you guys have up on Facebook, and this is totally different. So this is great.
Yeah, it was.
Really
I think
enjoy this.
a lot of it was, you initially find your feet. We just started. We just needed to get the songs out, and we wanted to be able to connect with people. And we can see as well. By the way, everyone that's watching that already knows us. We can see your comments coming up, so thank you. And so it was those guys that we were playing to last year, and you say find your feet. We started off just with a phone on a counter.
Yeah.
And now you can put once you go do it a little bit more. And I think once you do it a lot and then take a step back, you can really think about what you really want to put together. So
Yeah,
I think
so true.
That's what we've
Good
done.
stuff. So what was your journey? Just give us a quick, how did you each get into music?
You start.
Oh, so I have been singing since I could talk. I think my mum has written in a diary somewhere from when I was a baby that I was blowing bubbles musically. So I think it was just always, still am. But yeah, so I grew up doing musical theatre. I was doing, sort of pop stuff as well, doing gigs and covers and things like that, playing piano. But the main sort of aim for me was always musical theatre, and which is why I moved to London. Came to London, went to drama school, did a couple of years of trying to live that lifestyle, and then decided, nope, that's not my plan.
Where did you grow up?
think-
Which part of the UK did you grow up in?
I grew up in Chester.
Okay, so you
we're
guys are both from there.
both
Okay, you got it.
Northerners, yeah. But I actually remember the first time when I lived in New York for a couple of years when I was a kid, and we had a basement that had like a stage type thing.
From New York, isn't it?
Are you from New York?
I'm from New York. Yeah.
Hey.
That's on the string, yeah.
Yeah, so we had a little. It wasn't really a stage in my head. I see a full on stage, like arena in my basement, but it was just like a little step up. And my parents put like a curtain up, and me and my sisters would like act out Aladdin and Cinderella and stuff.
Nice.
And I think so. I was just always like, I'm going to be on a stage one day because I have one in my house, and that's just how things work.
You were at quite a different stage when I met you, though.
Yeah. So when I met Reese, I just got into the point where I was wanting to be more creative with music and not sort of have to fit into a mold of what I needed to in an audition, but rather sort of prove myself. And if people follow me, they follow me because they like what I'm doing. So timing wise, we've always said, you know, he was looking for a singer, he wanted to look at London, and I was looking to maybe write some original stuff and just see what other avenues I could go down. So timing wise, it was pretty spot on for us because we both just needed each other at the same time.
And what singers inspired you? What music were you listening to when you were younger?
Do you know, if you had my iPod Shuffle from when I was a kid, you'd think I was, you know, loopy, because I had everything from Motorhead to Rihanna to, you know, Whitney Houston.
So you like all kinds of stuff. You like all kinds of stuff.
Absolutely everything and anything.
Nice. Okay, got that. And?
Yeah. Well, for me, I honestly didn't grow up with any kind of musical inclination that I knew of. I kind of played keyboard with a couple of friends after school every now and then. But mine happened when my brother, he went to guitar lessons after school, and we were only young. I was 14, so he was about 10, 11. Came back and he would show the family kind of, you know, what he's learned, these kind of, kind of those written things. And then there was just one day he came back and I picked it up, and I don't think I put one down since, to be honest. It was, I still remember the time. I still remember the moment where it just kind of made sense. And nothing had like that up until that point. I mean, I was only 14, but I think I'm lucky to find it then. And then, I kind of went through school as you normally do. You play the concerts, you try and get as involved as you can. I took it in A-level. I opted not to go to university because I kind of wanted to figure it out myself. So I instead left, moved out and started as a guitar teacher and a producer and a songwriter, and just tried to make it up in Chester. Worked with probably hundreds at this point, hundreds of different people, with different songs, productions, that kind of stuff. And over that time, started to develop an idea in my head of the sound I wanted for something I'd put my name to properly. So fast forward a couple of years after that, and I think, you know, it's nice to look back and it was perfect timing, but I definitely did work for that position, really, that I'd worked with so many people that it worked well with. But then I remember when we started working together, that was going to work in a different kind of way. So
amazing, nice story. I like it.
Thank you, mate.
Okay, you guys have one more song for us?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have
a guest.
A guest,
Charlotte.
Right.
Good evening.
Hello.
Come on in.
So this is my flatmate Charlotte, and when we recorded the first EP, because of, you know, everything that was going on, we were doing it in this living room right here, actually. And we were recording this song, and then Charlotte's making a cup of tea in the kitchen and just starts sort of harmonising. So we got her on, and
she had the audition in the kitchen. Perfect.
A couple of tracks on the EP, yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, this is the first time that we've done anything live with a bit of
This is the first
harmonies.
time Charlotte's been on with us.
We're very excited.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
Great.
So yeah, to those that know us, this is Spirit, and to those that don't, this is Spirit. Okay.
I'm so afraid that I can't let go. Been so afraid that I'm on my own. Been so afraid that I can't let go, that I turn down all the love that won't let you loose on those desperate things. Won't let you loose on the faults of the day. Gonna keep you in my heart where it's safe to My spirit is here, lightning through dust on, blinding the just on to my mind, so I don't lose it My spirit is here, lightning through dust on, blinding the just thoughts of my mind, so I don't lose it all. My spirit is here, lightning through just on, blinding the just thoughts of my mind, so I don't lose it all. You came in like a burning soul.
That was nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a great end to a really great set. So awesome.
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Really awesome. Yeah.
Lovely,
Wow.
guys. Thanks for that. That was
Cheers.
gorgeous.
Thank you. I'm excited to see you guys now. We're
Yeah.
excited to.
That's right.
Ready to
You guys
put
can
my
kick back and relax on the sofa there and watch the rest of the show.
Yep. Yeah.
What?
Take it easy.
Yeah, so everyone out there, that was Slim Blue. So great. Really, really awesome that you guys were able to put the band together during the
Thank you, guys.
lockdown. So that's definitely a major positive that I've heard. So cool. We look forward to seeing you guys on stage out here in Camden. We think of a few
Very
ideas
soon.
where
Yes.
you guys can play.
Very
So
soon.
yeah,
Yeah.
be great. Be really great.
Good man. Thank
Okay, well, on to our next guest, Amy, with Amy, known as Amy and the Calamities, but she's going to make her own calamity tonight. So she's playing
Yeah.
solo for us.
I am just on my own tonight. My name's my full name is Amy Warren. Amy and the Calamities is it's a little brainchild that's happened for a couple years now. It's going well.
It's good stuff. Really good stuff.
Yeah.
Actually,
I know it is.
I made a little video clip. So why don't we play that if I can figure out where I put it?
What?
I made a little video clip. Come on. This is like very high-tech operation we're doing here. Come on.
Yeah, I'm excited. You
All
should
right,
know.
let's check it out. Let's check that out. Here we go.
All right.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
So the story goes, from summer into fall and the winter of it all. Death may be a tease. Yeah, all the stories that you told, so that you don't do as you please. Yeah, well, you got time to make up your mind. So go see what you'll find. I won't call this no advice, 'cause you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I hope that I'll find you on the road, 'cause I like to see where your soul does roam. 'Cause oh, how I love your soul. Yeah, oh, how I love your soul. And honey, sometimes I can't believe all of the things that we've seen together, 'cause we've been through hell and ecstasy. And oh my Lord, how you have blessed me so. Well, honey, I bless your soul. Yeah, honey, I bless your soul.
Oh man.
Those are good, huh?
That's yeah,
those
thank
videos
you,
are
man.
great.
You found the videos. You found the videos. That's awesome.
I like that. That last one was good. It's like a steampunk western Mad Max kind of mashup there.
And some friends of mine back home in Zim we got together and they pitched this idea to me after listening to that song Bless, and they were like, so yeah, there's going to be a train and it's all in this kind of dreamscape. You're going to rob a bank. There's going to be money flying everywhere. And somehow they got it done in the little city of Bulawayo where I'm from. And yeah, doors opened. And it's cool to see it played out live there, man. Thank you very much.
That's cool. Cool stuff. So you're originally from Zimbabwe?
Originally, yeah. I was born there in Bulawayo, which is the second biggest city of Zimbabwe. Harare is the capital. And Bulawayo is about 5 hours south, and that's where all the kind of industrial sites kind of were, and gold mining kind of stories going on down there. Yeah.
So that where you got the Western feel, the frontier kind of vibe going on?
It is a little bit of the Wild West back there. I think anyone from there will attest. It's like, yeah, you've got to get your hustle on, and like life can be lived well if you're, yeah, just willing to roll with the punches. It's not an easy place to live.
Yeah.
But,
So how'd you make it to Camden?
So, I think Camden found me, like it was like a magnet of some kind, where I came over from Zimbabwe about 3 years ago, just looking for a new adventure, yeah, like maybe a bit more opportunity. But my brother was living here already. I moved to Stratford. Okay. I lived over in like the Olympic Village for a bit, and I was like, don't know what I think about this place. It's kind of industrial.
Kind of empty and soulless
empty
kind of place.
Yeah. Soulless. Like just live next to this big Westfield mall, and it just was, consumerism to the max. And however, there's lots of places in London, so I moved down south because that's where all of the Zimbabweans live and the South Africans. Okay. So they're like, go live there, and I did.
Like Earl's Court. That's where like a lot of these people are hanging out.
Yeah, for some reason they like the south. It's where they're from in the planet, so they stick to the south.
Right.
Yeah, and but that was cool. But eventually, I played a gig at this little bar called Spiritual Bar in Chalk Farm or Camden, and I just ended up making friends, finding a good group of people, and so I was there every night. So I was like, well, I might as well live here in the area.
Nice. Okay, well, we'll talk some more, but let's get you playing. Let's get you playing some songs.
Let's get to playing. How's my sound on the guitar out there? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think it sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is a song called "Now That I Know This."
now that I know this, how the fuck did I not know this before? You know that I walk around so deaf to the sounds of myself. Oh, can you tell me now who planted that seed of doubt in your mind? Oh, 'cause it's a child, all that's gonna do is waste your time. Well, now that it's over, I will try to stay sober for a little while. When I get out of bed, try to fix my head, you know that I will. You know that I will. Oh, it's true that I felt I ain't never been so low, no, not in a lifetime. Oh, but it teaches you, child, yeah, in the end, you'll be just fine.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. I feel like there's a real crowd just like, I appreciate it. I feel very much appreciative of the applause.
Yeah, happy to share with you. I could scream out my window. You might actually hear me.
There you go. Yeah, you could actually. You won't hear me, man. Just shout real loud.
So the spiritual bar. Actually, I have to confess, I've not been there, and I had never even heard of it until about the beginning of the lockdown. And one of the other artists who was on the show, and if you know Eddie Smith, he was saying that he loves this place and he plays there quite a bit, and he thought it was like super cool place.
I know Eddie well.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah. He's really awesome.
He's so good, man. Yeah, he's like a John Legend.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, yeah, I love the spiritual bar. I'm like, where's that? He goes, it's in Camden. I'm like, we're in Camden. He describes it. I'm like, I know that street. I never said the place is very small, and it's there's no bright light or anything.
We need a big light. We need a big light and a bigger sign, but nothing. Never happens.
But yeah, it sounds great. I'm desperate to check it out. So.
Yes, man. Ferdinand Street, just off by Camden Stables.
Yeah, it's what is it near? It's near Well, it was
Camden
near the
Assembly.
Barfly, or Camden Assembly, so it's right across the street from the Camden Assembly.
Yeah, that's right. It used to be the Barfly, though.
Right. That's a better name, Barfly. That's a cool name. Camden Assembly, okay, that's all right, it kind of works. But hey, you were also in this film about the spiritual bar, which was pretty cool.
Well, yeah.
That was
I
fun.
often. Yeah, it was good. We snuck it in just in time. You know, the owner of the bar is a wonderful guy called Rafael. He's from Brazil, and he just started off as a restaurant. Then there was just making the most delicious caipirinhas in town, and he's quite the curator of music himself. So you know, he just attracts the right kind of people and crowd, and sometimes it's really chilled, mellow, and other nights it's packed to the walls, you know. And it all depends, but there's always a good vibe there for sure.
Cool. Yeah, and if you guys want to check out the film, we have it up on the site. There's a link. You'll see a nice picture of Amy smiling, and there's a link to the video and to a little review and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, no, Carlo, the guy who made that, what a great man, and he's told the story very well. Basically, I think it's very accurate to what we got going on there.
Yeah, definitely. When you watch that film, you're like, I wish lockdown were over because that's a place I want to hang out at, like right this second.
Right. Yeah, and it's painful because it's just down the road, but it ain't open. So
It ain't open. I would be remiss in our show if I didn't mention that Amy and I are both wearing our new Camden T-shirts, and
man.
and she looks much sharper in hers than I do in mine, but very nice. That's
There's nothing like getting a present in the mail, so thanks for that.
Yeah. That's our idea was we want to make rock and roll shirts, but we wanted to throw a Camden twist on it. So that's the Camden zombie horses have escaped from their servitude under the Camden market under the tunnel someplace, and they come back to enjoy live music. So that's it was kind of
They seem to
twisted
have
thought
found
in
a
my
guitar.
head.
Yeah, I know. I love it. Did you design it yourself?
I had a chat with Elisa, who's done quite a few drawings for us now that are going to be on more T-shirts. And yeah, I mean, she's very creative. I gave her some clues, and she figured it out. So.
Well, it's really cool, man, because just in general, I've found since living in Camden the past 2 years is that there's so many different types of musicians, but we don't really hang out or know each other. There's different crowds for different sounds, but this kind of thing really brings everyone into the same sphere because we're all trying to do the same thing. And I really love the music I've heard tonight. I've loved it. I'm like so glad to find it.
Yeah, no, there's a great scene out here, and yeah, it's really been our effort to push everyone into each other and see what happens, which happens in other places, but not so much in Camden. And I think it's because everything closes so early in Camden that you can't hang out late night anywhere and have random experiences.
We need kind of curfews here, man, like 2 a.m., 8 a.m. if the club wants to stay.
They should do that. They should say, you know, the clubs haven't been open for a year, so now you can stay open 24/7 until you catch up with all that lost time. I'm gonna write to whoever's in charge of that stuff. Shit.
Boris, I have some suggestions.
Yeah. Okay, Amy, so let's hear some more music. I'm talking too much, but I enjoy talking to you, so that's my mistake.
All right. A little tune here. And yeah, thanks to anyone else who's tuned in and watching. Really appreciate your support. And this one is a song I wrote during the lockdown times. It's called 7 Day Blues. And I only got to 5 days because that's how bad the blues were. But I think we get the message across. Well, now I try my best to stay rooted on a Monday. Oh, I do, yes, I do. I get suited and booted on a Monday.
You know, a Tuesday I'm just trying to stay dry. But sometimes you know that I cannot resist a little kiss, a little walk in the rain. So I head on down to Camden town. I see who of the miscreants are hanging around, who wants to play with me. Yeah, she said, ain't it about time for a little glass of sunshine? I heard on the grapevine that it's gonna be alright. Ain't it about time for a little glass of sunshine? I heard on the grapevine that it's gonna be alright. You keep that fire burning, oh, I keep the fire burning on a Wednesday. I say that Manipura Sana Sante Sana Namaste. I keep that fire burning, oh, you keep my fire burning on a Wednesday. I said, Manipura Sana Sante Sana, have a nice day. You know, I open my heart, I gotta open my heart on a Thursday. I said, I put my chest out, Lordy, what's this all about? Come on and explain to me. You gotta open your heart, oh yeah, you open your heart on a Thursday. You say your heart open wide, gonna see the love that's inside of you. Yeah, she said, ain't it about time for a little glass of sunshine? I heard on the grapevine that it's gonna be alright. Ain't it about time for a little glass of sunshine? I heard on the grapevine that it is gonna be alright. Ain't it about time for a little glass of sunshine? I heard on the grapevine that it's gonna be alright. Ain't it about time for a little glass of sunshine? I heard on the grapevine. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, Friday I'm just trying to stay high. I tried a little elevation, gonna see the situation from the sky. You know, on Friday I'm just trying to stay high. I tried a little elevation, gonna see the situation from the sky. Oh, she said, ain't it about time for a little glass of sunshine? I heard on the grapevine that it's gonna be alright. Ain't it about time for a little glass of sunshine? I heard on the grapevine that
Yeah, all right. There we go. All right.
Thank you, okay, thanks guys. Yeah. Ode to Camden. Ode to Camden.
That's good. Camden needs more songs.
Yeah, man. Cool.
What was the first impression you had of Camden when you first came here? Fresh, you know, what was in your head when you first walked around?
I just walked around and yeah, at the time there was like tons of tourists and stuff, so that's like a bit of a distraction. But when you live here for a bit and see all of the regulars and the locals, and the characters that walk around, and no one's up to no good. It's like a lot of mischief going on, just like, yeah, excitement in the air. And I mean, it's like that in a lot of places in London.
Yeah, of course.
In general, but yeah, there's just like a feeling here which is very cool, must say. Special.
Yeah. I see. Maria and John, you guys are out there. I see some of your fans are trying to figure out when you're going to play. They have not played yet. They will be playing. So grab a beer, relax a little bit.
Look at well ahead of you, mate. Don't you worry about that.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, yeah, I'm just going to retune here just real quick.
Okay. No worries. Yeah, so it's been kind of nice. A lot of kind of bluesy, westerny stuff to start the show out with. Slim Blue. All you guys also had that kind of, I don't know, like Lost Desperado kind of feel going on.
Okay, I think we're ready to go there. Yeah, like feeling the kind of Louisiana blues vibe right now.
We had a couple American country singers on the show a few months back. One of our favorites is a singer named Grace Pettis, and Grace's family comes from the Appalachians, which are the mountain range just on the East Coast, runs down the whole East Coast. And she said her whole family grew up playing English country songs because that's where a lot of people settled in the Appalachian Mountains, and of course that makes sense. And a lot of them moved further west and brought English country music and Irish country music to where all this country music lives now. And I just always find it great when English UK-based people bring it all back here again and make it different. Kind of
yeah,
like
it just keeps going around. It's folk. It's music
folk,
for the
yeah.
people here.
I like it. You have a nice little blues twist in there someplace.
Yeah, cool. The blues definitely got me good. And this is a song I'm going to sing for you guys now. It's called I'm Looking at the Door, but It's Coming Through the Floor. It's like, you know, when you got those blinkers on in life and you kind of focusing so hard on the massive problem that's right in front of you, and you notice that all your senses are still taking in sensory information, and there's tons of data flying past you at all times at millions of miles per hour. So the best plan is just to relax and enjoy the show. So this is called Looking at the Door, Coming Through the Floor. You're coming through the floor. I have been looking at the door, babe. So you're coming through the floor. You're coming through the floor, babe. See you coming through the floor. I ain't seen you, babe. It's been quite some time. Oh, hey, you been your friend of mine, no friend of mine, oh, friend of mine. Where you been?
You're where you've been. Let me tell you something, darling. It's something I found. You know that thing you're looking for. It's gonna bring you down. It'll bring you down. It'll bring you down. Oh Lord, it'll bring you down. Let me tell you something, darling. Oh, it's something I found. You know that thing you're looking for. It's gonna break you down. It'll bring you down. It'll bring you down. Oh Lord, it'll bring you down. Well, I've been looking at the door. You're coming through the floor. I haven't been looking at the door. Baby, but you're coming through the floor. You're coming through the floor now, darling. You're coming through the floor.
That was totally awesome. Really amazing. I love that.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. You did it.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Just a little brief interaction here and there. How are we doing?
Yeah, brief interaction. Good to have. Yeah, man. It's nice to be chilling with everyone on a Tuesday night.
John was typing that he loves your guitar. He's
Yeah,
like
I'm jealous. You've got one of those Matons, right? Maton?
Yes,
I don't know how to say it.
Maton, I don't know. It's Australian. It's probably a Maton.
Yeah.
Maton.
No, yeah,
must be
nice.
a mate. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
I like one of our watchers out there, our viewers, a member of our audience, John Atkinson. He wrote a note, said, "That's lights down and whiskey music," which was probably exactly why I like it.
That is a brother after my own heart. Dying for a whiskey right now, but I refrained.
Right. It's only Tuesday in the lockdown. We have 9 more months of lockdown, or 4 more months of lockdown.
All of us are so busy tomorrow. So many things to do tomorrow. But yeah. Now, I learned early on you can't have a bottle of whiskey in the house at all times. It's not wise.
Yeah, well, I used to believe the opposite, but I drank all of it, and I haven't wanted to bring more back in the house because I'll drink all of it.
Yeah, just gonna stop the repeat buying, and you'll be fine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can we ask you to play one more song? What was your plan?
That was my plan. Yeah, play
One more song. Perfect. Good. We're on the same page. Awesome.
Righty ho. Well, I'm gonna play this song. I wouldn't usually end off with a cover, but it's a song I've carried with me for a long time. The original writer or author's name is Brother Deej, and he's from Lafayette, Louisiana, actually, and he wrote this song for the Django soundtrack, the movie, and it's called Too Old to Die Young.
More Tarantino theme going on.
Tarantino, yeah, this guy Slim Blue will appreciate. So yeah, this is my take on Too Old to Die Young.
Yes, round and round, baby, round we go. And where it starts, and nobody knows, do they? Well, it's side to side, and it back and forth, it's side to side, and the devil below him is back and forth, and it's side to side, yes, God above, and the devil below him. Well, you got your reasons, I got my own. Still got that feeling that I'm too old to die young now. Oh yeah, I'm too old to die young now. Above or below the ground. Oh yeah, I'm too old to die young now. But still that good Lord might lay me down. Well, it's round and round, honey, round we go. And where it stops, honey, nobody knows, do they? But it's side to side, and it's back and forth. So right above, the devil below him. Well, I got my reasons, honey, you got your ones. Well, it's so hard to tell you, but I'm too old to die young now. Oh yeah, I'm too old to die young now. Above or below the ground. Oh yeah, I'm too old to die young now. Above or below the ground. Oh yeah, I'm too old to die young now. But still that good Lord might lay me down. Ooh.
Sorry.
Thanks. It was nice to play for everyone. Man, I can't wait to play live. I can't wait to play when there's people in the room.
Can't wait to see you live.
like,
It's going to be amazing.
audience around you to interact with. Like, this is nice and all, but
This is some very poor approximation of what live music's about, but it's the best we got.
But we keep it going. Yeah, we keep it alive.
Got to keep the flame burning. Got to keep that little flame burning. It's It's in a storm. We're holding it. We're holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they
at
say
least
the
the drinks are
darkest
cheap.
hour before the dawn. They say.
Yep. Hey, so Amy, awesome set. I'm really glad to see so many positive comments and everyone likes your music because I've been listening to it for a long time and I'm super happy to have you on the show. And I know that if we could go out, I'd be sitting next to you in a bar stool and saying how great everything is. So
One day too, man. And thank you so much for sharing my music, and that I'm glad it's landing well. And yeah, it's so really exciting. I've got a new album coming out hopefully as soon as this lockdown ends. Like just a bit of work we've got to do together, which requires like professional studio time, and that's not easy right now, but it's coming. So if you guys want to like my stuff, you're going to get a really nice dose of good new music soon. A friend of mine who plays the violin, Georgina Leach, she's freaking incredible, and a few other instrumentalists in there. So it's going to be a nice full-sounding live album if you want to check it out.
Amazing. Yeah, let us know. We've done a few recently helping some bands do new releases, so when you're ready to release new material, and this goes for all you guys, just let us know and we can give you a bit of a site takeover and we'll push it on social just to make sure everybody sees it, because there's so much going on out there, it's hard to get above the noise. So we'll do whatever we can to make sure everyone sees new music when it's coming out. So yeah, just stay in touch.
Real
stay
helpful.
in touch. Cool. Yeah, okay. So Eve Marie, we haven't actually had a chance to check your sound, so I don't know. Can we check it? Make sure we can hear you. Did we lose her? Yeah, you there? No.
Hi. No.
There you are.
Can we check it? Make sure we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, you there? No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi. No.
Hey, I don't know. Can we check it? Make sure we can hear you.
We're on a delay. You're listening to YouTube or Facebook, so you got to turn that off because that's like.
It's a bit delayed my end, I think.
Yeah, we had that little discussion, didn't we, before about watching whilst we were waiting.
Yeah, don't do that. That puts my head in a time warp.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I've got you on my phone to hear you, but I don't know how to hear you through this other contraption on the laptop.
What is it? Through your laptop? Yeah, you just need to set your speakers to whatever your headphones or whatever.
To hear you, but I don't know how to. Can you hear that through this?
Yeah, because that's the whole internet is between us and that conversation.
Through your laptop. Yeah, you just need to set.
Camden live in the round.
That's right. That's right.
Your headphones or your or whatever.
To hear you, but I don't know how to hear that through this.
Yeah, because the whole internet is between us and the conversation through your laptop. Yeah, you just need to set.
So maybe Emery, why don't we do this? Why don't you just give me a call on WhatsApp, and we'll sort this out, and we'll get John playing. So we can.
I've got everything set up as far as I know how it's supposed to be.
Okay, just give me a call on WhatsApp, and we'll sort this out.
And we'll sort this out.
Okay, let's try something else. We know John's ready. John is going to tell me exactly how he did his setup because he's figured out something that no one else been able to figure out so far. So,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh, I feel so special. Thank you so
that's
much.
good because a lot of musicians are using OBS, which if you
Yeah.
don't know what it is, you won't appreciate how clever John was to figure out how to get this to work. So he's fed OBS into our vMix, so that's really cool.
Well, I'm very lucky. I have some very, very talented, technical-minded friends who've talked me through it. So I've been doing my own little sort of talk show / music show over on Twitch. So we've had to explain to people how to do it and stuff ourselves. So hopefully it all sounds okay and looks okay. Otherwise, I'm going to look like an idiot
sound great.
saying that.
You sound great. So
Okay, good.
yeah, maybe if you could write down the recipe for whatever you did, it might help some other musicians figure it out because
Secret ingredient.
it's tricky enough and You know, I think like a lot of these things, you know, you figure out a tool to do something, and it's so complicated. You're like, okay, thank God it works. And then somebody asks you to do something that's just a minor variation. You're like, I just can't deal with it. I don't know if it's going to work.
Everyone's live streaming in their own different, unique way, you know. And I think that sometimes it's nice to see someone just on their phone or on their webcam, just doing it acoustic with a guitar. That's nice and that's unique.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's nice to see someone go the whole shebang and do all the extra angles and all that. I can take you through like a whole extra load of angles and stuff like this.
Well, you have the whole OBS setup, so you could you could bring me back through that, and we could really screw up the internet. So cool. Yeah, so just tell us a little bit about your music. What you've been up to?
Well, I'm very much that guy that you sort of scream drunkenly at to play certain songs throughout the night. I do your request shows and stuff like that. At the moment, since lockdown, I've been performing on Twitch pretty much every day. And that's kind of my new home for the time being. And
who's out there? I get the idea Twitch is full of a lot of gamers and
that's right. Yeah, it's originally started as a gaming platform, but there's musicians on there now too, including me. I'm still quite new to it, but I'm enjoying it a lot, and we have a great little community on there. Nice. And then prior to that, I was a busker. Let's go backwards. That's interesting, right? I was a busker sort of full-time in London. I actually used to do a residency in Camden.
Nice.
What used to be Proud and then became Fest. It's at the top end of...
in the top of the market, where they rebuilt everything up there.
That's right, yeah. And then I also have been doing cruise ships for a few years. So I've been traveling for the last 3 years pretty much solidly. All over the world, doing like America, Australia, Japan.
What place? Give us one place that blew your mind.
Japan blew my mind because I was doing a ski resort in Japan, which I didn't even know existed until I got there.
Right.
Which was really fun. I mean, just the opportunity to travel doing music is something that I always wanted to do. So, yeah, amazing.
Traveling and music. Like, what else do you need?
Getting drunk and screaming at me, you know. Doing requests and stuff like that, so that's kind of what I'm used to.
What did they want to hear in Japan? What song were they screaming for in Japan?
Well, all my audience were Australian, so it was all Australian tunes. Yeah. So I had to learn a lot of Australian numbers for people, but it's good. It kept me busy.
Nice.
It's good fun.
So what do you got for us tonight? What's your plan for this evening?
Well, I'm going to play you. Well, I don't know. It depends what we've got time for, but I've got one or two of my own. And I was thinking maybe doing a cover for you as well. Just to sort of give you a bit of a flavour of what I'm all about, and ideally try and encourage people to come over to my Twitch show as well, which I do pretty much every day. So
Twitch is like the equivalent of going from North London to south of the river. So you got to give everyone a chance to digest that. It's possible, and you can actually go both ways, but it's
yeah. I've done live streaming on most platforms now, but I found that for me, Twitch is the most interactive. There's all sorts of things we can do. You can you gain points as you watch, and you can use those points to redeem me to do stupid stuff, play guitar behind my head, loop something up a cappella, pop a hat on, things like that. You know, just
that's kind of fun.
And yeah, all those interactive elements. That's just one of the few, but there's all these interactive elements that make it fun.
Okay, we got to check that out. Like I said, you know, you finally get one thing working. You're like, oh, thank God! Like we got all this stuff working. So now we got to travel off into another unknown zone, see what happens. But yeah, we should give it a go.
Absolutely.
We'll look for you. We'll look for you out there. Actually, this is being streamed out onto Twitch now, but I don't know that anyone knows we're there. So
you're streaming on multiple platforms, right?
Yeah, it's on Twitch. It's on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube.
Well,
a couple other ones, 3 or 4 other ones.
Had a live feature, so
yeah, cool. Okay, what's your first track? What do you got for us?
Well, I'm going to play my first single, which is out on Spotify. You can see that I've got the little logo here. No, there it is. The little logo there for Spotify. I wouldn't miss an opportunity to do some self-promotion. And
never miss it. Never miss it. You can never do enough. So it's like, I think with all this promotion, it's repetition. It's like tedious repetition, and
absolutely.
After a while, people kind of get it. So don't be ashamed.
So yeah, this one is my breakup song. I feel like everyone has their breakup song, but this one's specifically about a breakup where I had to continue living with that person for like 3 or 4 months afterwards. So it was all about how we didn't, even though it would maybe made our lives easier to have just stayed together for longer, I knew that we should stay broken up. So the song was all about that. And it's just a bit of fun, really. It goes like this.
Baby, we just can't reignite. Baby, we just can't reignite. Baby, we just can't reignite. 'Cause I wanna take flight on my own, somewhere in the distance with no way back home. 'Cause every time I look at you it feels alright. Baby, we just can't reignite. Yeah, my heart breaks when we stop and go. Every time it's forever, baby, let me know. 'Cause every time we touch, you know what we both like. Baby, we just can't reignite. So don't even smile, I haven't seen yours in a while. Baby, I'm burning up and away, all let's move up and down. 'Cause I can hear a single word you say here in this room. The sound of my heart going tick, tick, boom. It's fun, yeah, what you do to me. But don't expect me to hold up under scrutiny. 'Cause I wanna take flight on my own, somewhere in the distance, no way back home. 'Cause every time I look at you, it feels alright. Baby, we just can't reignite. Yeah, my heart breaks when we stop and go. If this time is forever, baby, let me know. 'Cause every time we touch, you know what we both like. Baby, we just can't reignite. Well, you know it's well and good since one last time, but that one last time is weighing heavy on my mind. Before you know it, baby, we just go back in the night. Just can't do this again. 'Cause it's all right to be scared, and Lord knows I am too. But did you stick here, baby? I can't get over you. 'Cause I wanna take flight on my own, somewhere in the distance with no way back home. 'Cause every time I look at you, it feels alright. Baby, we just can't reignite. Yeah, my heart breaks when we stop and go. If this time is forever, baby, let me know. 'Cause every time we touch, you know what we both like. Baby, we just can't reignite. Whatever you say, it's on my mind all the time. I try to read the signs, redefine and hypnotize, and I know it's lies. Will my brain can decide if we do this again, then my heart will survive. Baby, we just can't reignite. 'Cause I wanna take flight on my own. Cause every time I look at you, it feels alright. Baby, you just can't reignite. Yeah, my heart breaks when we stop and go. This time is forever, baby, let me know. 'Cause every time we touch, you know what we both like. Baby, we just can't reignite. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow, great track. Wasn't ready for that. Awesome.
Yeah, man. Great track.
It's a rare thing we don't get to hear much these days. Even if it is just fake applause, I still appreciate it.
It still counts, right? Someone was applauding. If they knew you, they would be applauding for you. So it works. It works. That was cool. That was really cool.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I should have mentioned that I use a loop pedal. I use a loop pedal. Oh,
that's good. That's good. That's like a party joke. I got
it. So I try to keep it on the screen so that people can see what I'm doing. Because otherwise, I guess you could just think I was just using the backing track or something like that.
Right.
This way I feel a little bit like I'm not cheating people.
I like how your guitar turned into an electric guitar there for a couple of...
Yeah, I have this little pedal.
That was cool.
Those licks out.
Amazing. Well, I mean, this is where it is now because music is digital. So, you know, if you have some persistence and you have some ability to remember which button to switch and pedal to click, you can be anything, right?
Well, I'll tell you, mate, I don't always get the buttons right. Anyone who tunes in on my Twitch shows will know that it doesn't always go to plan, you know.
That's part of the excitement, though. You know, it's like it's live, so.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
I saw
It's
James
weird
Blake
as well, 'cause
over
I'm
at
not
the.
playing in that sort of stood-up environment. I'm not sort of. It's not a show. I'm not on a stage. I'm in my room, so the temptation to just get that little bit too relaxed is always there.
You lose your focus for
but I
1
think in a
second,
way-
and you're it's like it's lost.
That's it. But in a way, it's nice because you're sort of inviting people into your home. You're like, oh, hey, let's just have a jam and have a sing song. Let's have some fun. I'm not.
Yeah.
No,
That's what this show's about. This is very relaxed, though.
Yeah, I can tell. It's good.
Yeah, I wanted to share with you that I saw James Blake play over at the Kentish Town Forum, which was epic, really.
Oh man, I'm jealous. I'm a massive fan.
I love that guy. He's just I have all his albums. He's a genius. And he was playing in the center of the stage all by himself with like some big setup of equipment around him. And then it was all looping, and it was insane. And the bass was so deep, the whole place was shaking. You could feel like your teeth shaking in your mouth. It was really unbelievable show. And then at the very end of it, he got up and left, and the music went on for like 10 minutes. He had totally gone, just unraveling itself for 10 minutes. And
yeah, there's all sorts of. I do like a few sort of jokes and stuff during my my loop pedal shows, and often I'll get someone up to come and sing like, I don't know, the last section of Purple Rain or whatever, all those high notes, and then just loop them over and then just leave it going while I go and get myself a pint or something.
Right,
so,
right.
so the embarrassment just continues.
Nice. So where are you from originally? How did you end up in? Well, actually, I meant to ask you, where are you now? So you're in London somewhere, or you're?
I am, yeah. I'm based up in North London for the time being.
Okay.
Like I say, I've been traveling for the last few years, so I've been kind of nomadic living, but mostly I always see London as home. I am originally from a town close to Manchester, and that's actually, I'm going to say it's Rochdale. I'm from Rochdale, near Manchester. Okay.
That's okay. And, is that, I don't know the UK well enough to know. Is that a problem to say you're from Rochdale?
That's okay. Yeah, I don't know why. It's sometimes when I say I'm from Rochdale, I get some. It's better to just say I'm from near Manchester, I find.
Okay. Well, these guys said they're from Chester, which if you can say Chester,
well,
you can
I went
say
to
Rochdale,
university there, so I know Chester very well. Yeah.
Cool. How'd you get into music? What got you going?
I guess. Well, I know my dad has always been into music, and I think at 8 years old I had the opportunity to do guitar lessons at school, and it was like, my dad plays guitar, let's do guitar. And I honestly didn't really care about guitar for years. I just played it at school, and it was just like an extracurricular thing that I did. And then when I was a teenager, all of a sudden I started developing a taste for music and what I wanted to play. And then all of a sudden it was like, all right, well, luckily for me, I can kind of already play a little bit. So I started playing in bands and just messing around and having fun. It kind of just went along with the rest of my lifestyle. And then it just ended up becoming my whole life and my social life. Wow. And, I'd go out drinking with my friends, but also I'd be that guy performing that night. And, I'd be getting paid to be at the pub playing that night. And I guess I just learned to make it my thing and the thing that I enjoyed the most.
Was there was there any particular music that caught your mind, or any particular thing you remember?
What you mean. Yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of like pop music. I like pop music, but really, I have a very eclectic taste. I think if you had to like desert island me, I'd be like Beatles, Queen, because that's the music that I grew up with. That's what I love. Right. But if you were to check out my like Spotify, it goes from everything. Assume Form, James Blake, as you mentioned before, that's one of my favorite albums of all time. I love that album. I'm very into that sort of electronic stuff, and I don't know. I try to be informed by everything. So I'm definitely not into classical or anything, but other than that, I'll enjoy a bit here and there. Nice. And then,
I think it's great. You want to be open because you got to keep absorbing, keep the array up, looking for new signals. You never know where it's going to take you.
Do you?
Yeah. Cool. Okay, let's play some more. What do you got next?
Yeah, well, I feel like a bit of a cheat on this next one. I'm going to play you another one of mine. This is my other song. I only have 2 songs on Spotify right now. This is my other one. And this one is it's going to be pre-looped because it takes me too long to loop it, and I don't want to bore you guys. I just kick it off like this. I will never let you go. And then we're going to get into it. I will never let you know.
I still got this loneliness to keep me up at night. Holds me in its arms, tells me I'm alright. But you can keep it warm. I will never let you go. You can keep it warm. I will never let you go. Before we start, I wanna say I got this feeling coming over me. When I breathe out, I think of you. But breathing in is what I gotta do. I'm thinking where my heart leaves no mystery. I'm thinking where my brain is the enemy. There's a hole in my world for me and you, but we both know what we're gonna do. It's a force that I battle with every day. Not as easy as it seems to walk away. In my dream, can't you see I'm the living proof? This battle kept me once till I admit the truth. Try to forget her. Don't ever let her close. We'll keep each other warm. Keep each other warm. So now the wall that I built for you is rubble and dust to a hidden truth. All of my fears didn't wash away, but do you still feel like you wanna stay? I'm a fighter, not a lover, you're the other one. But we both know I'm fighting off the urge to run. If the absence makes the heart grow fonder, I'll need to be away for longer. Can't make up my mind, you know the car. Can't make up all the time, we've already lost. We're standing on the edge, are you feeling brave? Before I get back, all the love we saved. Try to forget her. Oh, don't ever let her close. We'll keep each other warm. I'll never let you go. Keep each other warm. I'll never let you go. 'Cause I still got this loneliness to keep me up at night. Holds me in its arms, tells me I'm alright. But you can keep me warm. I will never let you go. You can keep me warm. I will never let you know. Try to forget her. Oh, don't ever let her close. We'll keep each other warm. Keep each other warm. You can keep me warm. I will never let you go. You can keep me warm. I will never let you know.
There we go. Love those claps. Thank you. Okay, I looped that one up before I started the show because I just thought I don't want to waste too much time.
That's okay. You have to reveal all your secrets. It's okay. A magician can just pull a rabbit out of the hat without a big description. It's just like a word. Great track. Great track.
Thank you. Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, I was.
I've got on Spotify right now, but
yeah, no, it's good. You know, I was looking for some video from you earlier, and I saw you had a lot of live stream stuff. But I mean, you sound tremendous tonight. It wasn't. It sounded different. Also, you were just doing more acoustic stuff that I saw before. But
possibly,
this is,
yeah.
Yeah, this is great. This is very polished, very interesting sound.
Too.
Good stuff.
Sorry, I obviously love the sound of my own voice. I keep speaking over you.
It's okay. We had a show a few weeks ago, and there was some Finnish very cool techno band, and they got a review from some Finnish heavy metal magazine, and they said that their performance was great, but they thought that I was an overbearing New Yorker. So don't. It's not really your fault. I'm trying to take that on board because that's the way they make us in New York.
Is that I noticed you've got the Camden background going on behind you. I'm trying to spot where that is. Is that the
this
bottom
is
of the high
the
street?
tube station? Yeah, this is the tube station.
Oh yeah. I see that. And the Pearl Jam poster right next to you.
Yeah.
Love that. Cool. Yeah, I'm digging this. Thanks very much for having me on, by the way. And I'm enjoying it. I've watched everyone playing so far, and I've been like really enjoying it. Nice one, guys. I love all the bluesy vibes too. Everyone's on the blues vibe tonight.
Thanks, man.
Okay. I think keep playing, man. Keep playing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to do you one of my favorite covers. This one is, well, it's a Eurythmics song. And I think, I don't know, I must have got this one from my mum or something. Oh, no, I tried doing my foot thing with my foot. No, there we go, I got it. Sorry, just talking to myself, I do that sometimes. So, yeah, this one is a Eurythmics track. It's called Sweet Dreams, and I hope you'll enjoy singing along. Even if I can't hear you guys, I appreciate the thought of you singing along. What I usually try and do on my shows is, exactly, right?
Exactly right.
Yeah, what I like to try and encourage people to do is just sing along in the chat if needs be.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That'll be interesting.
All right.
Right, let's give it a go then.
Have you seen the now? Just
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Something want to use you. Something want to get used by you. Something want to abuse you. Something want to be abused. Whoa, wow, yeah. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Something want to use you. Something want to get used by you. Something want to abuse you. Something want to be abused. Whoa, wow, yeah. Hold your head up and moving on. Keep your head up and moving on. Hold your head up and moving on. Keep your head up and moving on. Hold your head up and moving on. Keep your head up and moving on. Hold your head up and moving on. Keep your head up. Oh, da 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 da. Whoa, wow, yeah. Let's sing. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Something want to use you. Something want to get used by you. Something want to abuse you. Something want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of this.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Great rendition.
One of them is recorded by the laptop, and the other one.
Unlike real applause, it usually doesn't last that long for me, so I appreciate that.
We can feed it through your looping machine. You can have it forever.
Oh yeah, no, I could just keep it going for when I'm
Exactly.
Appreciate it.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's getting late, so I think I'm running out of questions. So you can say whatever you want. I won't even ask a question. I'll just give you a chance. You can make whatever comment you want.
The main thing that I'm going to do is obviously I'm going to try and promote a few things. I'm John Clapper. That's all you need to type in on Spotify. Luckily for me, there's not that many people called John Clapper. There is one other guy, but he's like a US senator, and sometimes I get hate mail that's meant for him. I think he's not a very nice guy. So if you type my name on Spotify, I don't think he's got a Spotify account, so it's pretty safe. And you can find my music on there. And I'd really appreciate a few streams if you're into it. And also, I'm trying to promote my Twitch shows. It's always nice to get new faces on there. It's picking up nice and quickly.
If you guys go to Twitch, you already have a friend on Twitch, so you can slide right in there. You could, your first time on Twitch, you can go straight to John and give him a like and say you saw him on the stream, and he'll be like, right on, come on in.
That's right. It's kind of been blowing up during lockdown because I think for a lot of people it's been a nice escape, and it certainly has been for me. Having that purpose of being able to play every day has been really nice, and that's made a big difference. So, yeah.
Actually, a couple other artists I've been talking to who play a lot of live streams by themselves, and they find it very grounding during these tough times to stay connected and do stuff.
It is definitely tricky for a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
I'm quite silly and I like to mess around and have a lot of fun, but that's not to say I don't get anxious. And during this lockdown, it has been tricky, man.
Yeah.
And so I like to think that if anyone ever does need somewhere to go and just forget about things, then my shows should hopefully. That's what it's doing for me, and I hope it does the same for other people too. You know?
No, it's great. I think people really do appreciate it, and as I said before, if you appreciate live music, just really hit the like button, hit the follow button,
absolutely,
send it on to your music lover friends, and just spread the word, because it's super tough for musicians these days to get above all the noise and the big labels crushing everything. And I do a lot of work in software development. I can tell you that the algorithms that push one thing to the top, really, they're not fair. This is not a democracy that pushes things to the top. So do your bit and click the buttons and stuff.
I mean, there's many things that I love about the way music is right now, like the whole streaming services and stuff like that. I understand that it's not fair, the money, it doesn't work out properly, the algorithms and things like that.
Yeah.
But what I do love about it as a consumer is the
you get unbelievable.
Is the
that's
sheer
amazing.
breadth of music we have now that's just available at our fingertips. It's incredible. So it is incredible. Feel like I will take that hit because I love it as a consumer.
Yeah.
Because I can still go out and gig, I can busk, I can make a living as a musician as long as there isn't a lockdown. I'll try my best, So I'm happy as long as I'm playing music for a living,
Good. Well, we're happy that you're happy because it sends the vibe back. So.
Oh, good.
You got one more song for us?
One more song, or?
Yeah, let's do one more. Then we'll get Eve Marie. Let's see. I think we're going to see if she can debug her computer system somewhere between now and the end of your next song.
I was going to say she's been waiting a hell of a long time, so I hope she's still feeling good and up for it. I don't want to take up too much time, so here we go. This next one is it's another one of my own. If I'd have known I was going to do 4, I would have prepared to finish on a slightly more upbeat one. But this one is a song I wrote about a mug. I wrote this song. You know how you have like songwriting challenges? So I wanted to write a song from the perspective of an inanimate object. In this case, it's a mug. Like your favorite mug that's all chipped and it's stained and you can't ever clean it properly. And you never really want to drink out of it anymore, but you don't want to throw it away because maybe it has something on it that's sentimental.
Right.
So it's about that, and it's called Overflow.
Fill me up, drown me down, take what you need. I'll be be around, chip away. I can't replace here for you, your saving grace. Some days I'm half empty, some nights I'm half full. Put me down gently so I don't overflow. Warm my soul, warm your hand. It slips down slow and gently land. Oh, when I'm cold, 'cause you forgot you want me now, maybe not. Some days I'm half empty, some nights I'm half full. Put me down gently so I won't overflow. Both your hands around my waist, press me to your lips and taste. Save it till the spirit's gone. Full for now, but not for long. I'll be waiting for the flood. Don't throw me out, but you know you should. Some days I'm half empty, some nights I'm half full. Put me down gently so I won't overflow. 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 Overflow.
Great set, ladies and gentlemen, live from the internet, John Clapper. John Clapper, enjoyed that, John. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So much.
Good having me.
Nice chatting with you as well, finding a little bit more of what's going on. It's cool. You've inspired everyone to have a look at Twitch, so that's good. Even if you're not a gamer, you can go there. Yeah, cool. Well, hang in there. Lockdown's another big lap on lockdown, so hopefully we'll all make it there. At least it'll be warmer and sunny, so we can at least sit outside.
I'm already enjoying. It's like literally fractionally warmer, and I'm loving it. It's enough to make me that little bit happier. Just that little bit of vitamin D or whatever I'm getting.
Just a little bit extra sunshine every day. The sun's up a little bit longer, so it even came out today. So yeah, cool.
Sure.
Thank you so much, John. Really enjoyed that. And we have Eve Marie. We have you here. Can you hear us?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah. Awesome.
Yay!
There we go.
Fantastic.
That was good. Good thing we had you on last. It gave you time to figure everything out.
Oh, Lordy, yeah. It's been a whole year of figuring things out.
Nice. Where are you tonight?
At home in Norfolk.
Norfolk. Okay.
Yeah.
We have another musician that we've been on the show a few times. Vic Allen. She lives out there someplace. She's a kind of country.
Yeah, I know Vic. I know Vic. Yeah,
We love
my
her.
a
We
good
really love
friend
her.
of mine knows her very well and has helped her a little bit in her music career. I think. Yeah,
She's super
she's
cool.
lovely.
Yeah, she's really lovely. Yeah, there are a couple spots that we've come across with clusters of musicians. So Norfolk, a few. Devon, quite a few. Chester,
Yeah.
there's a few up in Chester. So. Although they're all moving down to
Cool.
Camden. So.
Yeah. Well, do you play? Have you? I mean, what made you go to Camden? I mean,
Oh, I'm
were
not a
you born
musician
there?
at all. I used to work for Rock and Roll magazine in New York, a magazine called Spin, and I think they stopped publishing it. That was good fun. It was, yeah. And then I worked for Polygram Records for a while, so that was my foray into the world of music industry.
I hear you.
Now I just I do live streams and try to make a little money consulting on technology, but largely just trying to get this project moving.
I hear you. Well, good for you. Thank you so much for doing what you do, because it's there's so many sides to each coin, isn't there? Like, when you go touring, you've got the tech crew, you've got the sound crew, you've got the lighting crew, you've got all the crews, and it's not just one thing, it's a number of things that makes that happen. So
Yeah, sure. But now we can just do it all from the comfort of my little office here with actually, I have a beer tonight, so I'm happy.
Good for you. Why not?
So, what's your plan for tonight? What are you gonna do for us?
Well, I wasn't sure. I was going to start with the Strat, and I thought, no, I'll start with Rain and Starlight, which that's just to warm me up, I guess.
Okay.
People will be going to bed now, and I'm just.
Well, everyone's in their house, so there's nowhere to go, so you don't have to get home early because we're already there. And I don't. Yeah, I mean, one thing about lockdown is I find that actually I eat a bit less. I'm a little bit less active, so I'm happy just to chill out and stay up a little bit later as well.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm loving the blues vibes tonight as well. I have to say, it's been a nice stream of it.
It's been a nice show.
Really,
a lot of great music tonight.
Everybody, thoroughly. And I really want Amy's cardigan. Love it. All right. Okay, I'm not going to start with Rain and Starlight. I'll start with Calling After Hours. This is I guess, the refugee in all of us. Can you hear the guitar okay, or should I?
Yeah, I think it sounds pretty good.
I mean, I can amp it up, or is that loud enough, or?
Just play a little more. No, I think the guitar sounds good.
Yeah?
Yep.
There are some things I can still remember in my blood. I wanna feel the dirt beneath my feet, and I want your shallows to suffocate. Won't you save my love? And there's a record I've been playing, 2 miles of desolate road. Come and share your cards. I've been living on God's wasteland. I've been tried. To my testimony, I've broken down. Oh, how my heart's patience for the fellow down the sudden curves. The child in all of us still has 20 more miles to grow. And you got all you need, my fragile friend. Two miles along that road again, punching rain against my skin. Little bites for the worrisome. Waiting for the kitchen light to travel, and for the pattern of tomorrow to arrive. I wanna feel the dirt beneath my feet, and I want your shallows to suffocate. Child in all of us still has 20 more miles to grow. And you've got all you need, my fragile friend. Cause I've been living on God's wasteland.
It's a beautiful song.
That applause is hilarious. I love it.
Hey, what's this little groovy little guitar behind you? This little balalaika looking thing.
This mandolin?
Oh, mandolin, okay.
Yeah, that was given to me by a musician friend in Sheringham ages ago. It was in his loft, I think he said, and he just brought it down one day and said, "There you go." I was like, "Oh, thanks." Cheers, buddy.
Do you play it?
Very
It's a cool looking little instrument.
I have attempted it a few times and not for a while. My partner, who's from Alabama, when he comes over, he's the mandolin jammer.
Okay.
I play a bit of the banjo. That's my dad's banjo.
Nice.
Which I've nicked long term.
And what's this? Yeah. What's this sign? I'm curious. I'm staring at your room now. This sign next to you about the radio station.
Yes. So West Norfolk Radio. They used to be called Folk Radio, and I met them in 2011. They were just in this tiny little office room in Watton. They were just trying to, get the word out and everything. And I remember having a little gig with them there, like a live gig, radio online gig.
Right. Okay.
And I just sort of followed them ever since, and they've been really supportive, and I've felt really supportive of them down the line, and they've sort of grown and they've moved a couple of times, and they offered to get this banner for me, so to help promote all the musicians that they have on the radio.
West Norfolk seems very specific. That seems like a very specific part of Norfolk, right?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess it is. I guess because they're from West Norfolk. Yeah, I don't know. East Anglia.
How did you get into
they
music? Tell someone more about yourself. So, how did you get into music?
Similar to Slim Blue, in the sense of just sort of grew up just singing and just around it.
Right. Your family, people in your family played music, or
Yeah, I mean, my dad would have loved to have been a musician. So would my mum. She would have loved to be a musician, but they weren't. They had 3 children and mouths to feed at the time, and didn't go that way. But yeah, so my dad, I remember he played guitar around the house, and he would sing a lot. And I remember him playing Jolene on his electric, and he wanted me to sing it when I was about 8. I was like, no, I don't want to do it. Go on, just do it. So yeah, did that, and
then you liked it.
Well, I mean, I was singing before that shyly, but yeah, I really liked that. And then I think the guitar, I thought, and then aged, I think 15, I was bought an acoustic Takamine. And it kind of went on from there, really.
Okay.
No, I wrote my first song when I was 8, but it was a rap. Bit different to now.
It's a good song, Jolene. As far as country songs go, a
song.
really hardcore country song. No.
Damn fine song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Damn
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you got for us now?
Right. This is called Something About the Journey, which is off my High in a Mountain album, which was out in 2016. And it was a collaboration between George Nicholson and myself. And if it hadn't been for George, the album wouldn't have happened. That's the poster for it there. Yeah, so we co-wrote this, and it's called Something About the Journey. Is that too loud, or?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, we actually have someone watching the show whose name is Jolene. So.
Yay! Oh, maybe we ought to do that.
Maybe you can do a request for her. I don't know.
Yeah. I heard somebody say you were going away. Planned your destination was either the last thing on your mind. Well, I don't know what's the matter. I don't know what's the matter. There's something about the journey make me feel way coming back. There's something about the journey make me feel your way coming back. I know you said one day that you would be going, and I don't want to hear that right now, 'cause this feeling won't go away. And I don't know what's the matter. I don't know what's the matter. There's something about the journey make me feel your way coming back. Something about the journey make me feel your way coming back. I've heard it said before, we're all searching for someone or something. And it's better to have love than not to have love at all. And I don't know what's the matter. I don't know what's the matter. Something about the journey make me feel your way. Come back. Something about the journey make me feel your way. Come back. Make me feel your way. Come back. Make me feel your way. Come
That was beautiful, Eva.
That's fine.
Beautiful, beautiful song.
I can't get over the clapping. It's just the.
I'm so glad that entertains you guys. That's I feel like I've made some small contribution to the sound quality of the show. So do you? I mean, that song seems like a philosophical song. Do you think of yourself as a philosophical person?
Yeah, I try and steer away from a bit of the philosophicalness as I get older. Just because you can think too much sometimes.
Right.
But yes.
If you were if someone, a young person, came to you and said, I really love music, but I don't know what to listen to, what would your answer be to that question?
Everything and everything in between everything. Just anything you can get your hands on, and don't be afraid to step out the box. And go back again. If you listen to something that you're not vibing it down the line, maybe go back 5-10 years down the line and have another listen to that style or that genre, or just see what comes up.
That's actually, I like that, because I think music is sort of like a time machine. You totally. Listen to it, to someone makes an album and you're like, okay, I like that, but then you can go back through all of their albums to see how they got to the one you liked, and then you go behind it, like what inspired them, and you end up back at Chuck Berry or
absolutely
Buddy Holly or someone.
Oh gosh, Buddy Holly. What a musician. I remember my brother saying with Bruce Springsteen, he didn't dig him at all, and then it was his.
Oh my God, my heart's stopping. It's like I can't hear that.
I know. I think it was his second from last album. There was a song on there or something, and all of a sudden something clicked for him, and he was just like, Bruce. You just never can tell how it's going to work for folks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess in some way music is like, doors. You can decide to open it and go through, or you can just look at the door and then just walk past it or something.
That's very, very true. Yes, absolutely. Actually, the more doors you walk through, I guess, the wider your mind gets a bit, I guess.
That's the journey. That's the journey we're on somehow, right? It's like your song.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
How's the lockdown been for you?
Oh gosh, strange. Yeah, like for everybody, just strange. I can't really explain it. I mean, I go walking a lot. What I found really lovely is this time last year I was out walking. I'd be the only person or the only other person that I'd see, and
So
now
where do you walk? Like out on the beach? Because the beach up in Norfolk's really beautiful.
oh gosh, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, all around that area, but just inland, everywhere in Norfolk. There was just so many beauty spots. It's everywhere you turn, you find something new. But it's just been really, really lovely to see much more human life walking out there.
So everybody's out. They have nowhere else to go.
Well, yeah, but I think it's really good for folks to get, a bit more in touch with what's under their feet.
Yeah.
Same with me. I'm fly away, and it's just going outside and just walking on the riverbank, and seeing what's there. You get just a much better perspective of what really matters.
And I think somehow we're also more attentive to the places around us because we keep seeing them and discovering like new paths to walk around. I live very close to the big park here in Camden, Hampstead Heath. Mm-hmm. And I thought I knew it quite well. We've been living here for 10 years. But now I really know it. I know like at least 50% more than I knew about this place because I've been out there every day walking around discovering new areas. And
yeah. Good for you. So do you know Victoria Park?
Yeah.
In East London?
Yeah, sure.
Because I lived in Bow, and then we moved to Victoria Park for a while, and I used to go running around that park.
Right.
Every week, and it's a very, very sweet area. They called like there's a village there off a roundabout which they actually called the village. It sort of became quite a hotspot place to be. I didn't really know that because I just lived near there, so I was just like, well, I'm just going down the road, But it was just before I left, I remember there was a real artsy vibe really picking up.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice around there. Yeah, I worked in Shoreditch for a while and got to know the area quite well.
Yeah, London Fields, Spitalfields. Absolutely. So, it's funny. I always said, well, I didn't always say, but I remember saying before I moved to London, somebody asked me, would you ever move to London? I was like, no. I said, but if I did, it'd be about 5 years maximum. And that's exactly what happened. Because, and it wasn't like, oh, it's been 5 years now, I think I'll shoot off. It was just life, the journey took me away. And,
right.
Yeah.
Well, we miss you. Come back and play.
Oh, I'd love to. Actually, I do go in every week to different venues in London. That is something that I do miss, and all the various musicians you meet. Although, here in Norwich, it's such an eclectic mix. It's absolutely stunning to be around a group of musicians that are just so eclectic. Yeah. Hopefully one day soon we can have that happen.
One day soon. Fingers crossed. Okay, What do you got next?
Well, talking of Norwich, there's a band that I sing with called the Vagaband. And
the Vagaband. Oh, I get that. That's like, okay, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. They're anywhere between a 2-piece and a 10-piece, but they play quite a lot at the Green Note. They're sort of a Green Note sort of.
That's
band.
A place I really miss. That's a good, fantastic spot.
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you know Joe Harvey White on pedal steel?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
No, the Hanging Stars is a band. They're really good. You to check them out.
Okay.
But so yeah, I started singing with this band, and this song Avalon came out March 2019. It popped out, sort of thing, and I kind of vibed it as almost King Arthur. There's somebody talking to him. They're sort of ethereal, but they're not ethereal. They're real, and it's real feeling, deep feelings. But there's also this sort of ethereal thing going on. Anyway, I took it to Jose, and he helped arrange a couple of the chords and sort of shift a couple of bits about for their new album. So it's now going to be on their new album. So I'm very blessed to have that go on there. I'm very, very lucky.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I'll play that for you now.
Okay.
Life, what you see doesn't mean much of anything, just like what you go through. You realize you're only dancing at the party. Want to buy your reputation. We're to let you know that life's out to get you. It doesn't mean that much. Oh, in the wake of love and alone, what are you waiting for? I did not want you to be anywhere but here. All the good things you have, they get rolled around. It's a fairy tale that's most unusual. Carousel is breaking down and tied in with our eyelids stuck together. Somebody that caused an avalanche, broken spells that you couldn't put back together. Avalon, what are you waiting for? I did not want you to be anywhere but here. Day we rode up above the clouds, erasing all the bad things that we had done. It felt like someone was blazing a place for us to find a better way. I did not want you to be anywhere but here. Life's out to get you anywhere. Oh, so make it beautiful life. What you see doesn't mean that much. Oh, when the wake of love went on, our tears are falling down. And you can't argue now as you wear a hard face tonight. If only you listen, Avalon, what are you waiting for? I did not want you to be anywhere but here. Oh, but I couldn't tell you, Avalon, what are you waiting for? I did not want you to be anywhere but here. Yeah, the uphill climb is bleeding for you. Uphill climb is bleeding for you. Uphill climb is bleeding for you. Uphill climb.
Yeah. You guys can't get enough. I find this the Avalon story, the whole Camelot thing, so fascinating, because it goes in so many interesting directions you can go with the story. So you have these righteous knights and this perfect order of the round table where everything is so perfect, but then it all goes horribly wrong, and it's like some this is like what we all dream of, this round table where everything is equal and fair and people fight the right fight, but then they have all of these like internal issues and idiotic crusades, and this is the pole that we live between, right? Between where we want to be and where we are somehow. So it's just
There's weirdly that before I knew about Avalon, that connection, that I'd written that chorus with Avalon in it, and then I thought, why have I written Avalon? And I looked it up, and it all sort of, I didn't specifically think, right, I'm going to write about that. It just sort of came out, and as it came out, I looked it up, and then I realised where the characters were coming in my head. And I realised the connection between King Arthur and everything. I was like, wow, okay. So it was almost like, I don't know what it was coming through.
Well, I think, artists, you guys are sensitive to a lot of stuff that most people just passes by, but somehow it settles more on musicians and artists, and you guys internalize it and absorb it, and it's not an immediate reaction. Sometimes it takes your whole life to make sense out of these signals and things that stimulate you, and that's why we all love to watch you guys discover all this stuff. This is the fan speaking. It's like understanding how you guys go through the journey you were talking about, and we're happy to.
I can appreciate where you're coming from as well. I mean, I wish I had that kind of connection to my songs and the lyrics and stuff. I feel like, I wrote a song about a mug. I think that's really beautiful to be able to take your inspiration from places like that. It's really cool.
Yeah. There's a great saying my partner says, and it's about worries in life, and that is just get out of the way of yourself. Basically, get out of the way of yourself and let the life happen.
It's very zen. It's a zen approach.
It pretty much is, isn't it? Yeah, he's pretty zenny.
It's good.
Zenny boy.
Yeah.
And as Amy, is Zen and the blues, are they in some kind of like
They go very
interconnected relationship?
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, blues was written by people suffering terribly and still trying to have a nice time. So maybe somehow connected, because Zen is all about, step forward from like the Buddhist idea here, where you're just trying to get detached, but it's not so easily done as said. And I think like the blues is more like Zen in action, maybe, for sure. Like just, like you've said, get out the way of yourself, get out of your own way, stop standing in your own light, and let you have some faith and trust in the fact that you're not the only one holding shit together. That's what I like about it.
Totally.
Cool.
Totally.
Okay, well, you want to play a little more for us? It's getting late, so I don't want to keep you. I know we've had you sitting around for a while, but I think we'd all love to hear a little more music if you're up for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Song called Rain in Starlight. Just reaching.
I encourage you guys to check out. You guys are all guitar heroes, so you should check out our last show. We had a Japanese guitarist, Hide Takamoto.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
Did you see that? That was unbelievable. I never saw anything like that.
Yeah.
he almost disassembled his guitar while he was playing it during the show.
Yeah.
It was
So many different influences that he's taken on board that are just amazing. Yeah,
he was. I think that was one of my favorite performances. Just unbelievable. You have to check it out.
Cool.
He's a Japanese speed heavy metal player who plays acoustic, and he's looking all day long on YouTube for tricks and hacks on his guitar. And he's like, I don't even know how to describe the guy. He's like,
what was his name again?
Hide Takamoto.
Okay.
You won't. He's got great music on Spotify, but you have to watch him play. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Go to our live stream page and you'll see it. The show there. It's
I love that. That sounds great.
Amazing. Really amazing. You guys will love it.
All right.
Okay, you ready? That was my segue. I was giving you a little time to tune your guitar.
Great segue. Definitely going to check him out. That sounds awesome. Right. Yes, your eyes have been shattered by true love's terrain. Welcome or goodbye. Even though she sings a pretty love song, your heart don't jump to listening to her cry. Saw you drift along without those arms to take you home. Turned on to a love that's strong. Will I hear you breathe? Say goodbye to the rain and I know you won't stay long to spend all night crying. So pack the gun and leave those wandering eyes. Say goodbye to the rain and starlight. Yes, your mind had been broken, but you called me true love story and calmed your minds, rolling with a brand new plan. Now when you hear that pretty love song, your heart just carries on through. Saw you drift along without those arms to take you. Turned on to a love that shone. Yeah, take me home. Saw you drift along without those arms to take you. Turned on to a love that shone. Yeah, he breathed. say goodbye to the rain. Star. Take me home.
Beautiful song. Yeah.
I don't think I've laughed so much in a day. This is lovely. Thank
Good.
you.
Glad we've shared some good cheer across all of us, because I'm in a better mood also. So thank you guys all for that.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
It's been a good from the monotony
Lovely.
of life.
Yeah, it's been really nice night.
Yes, I think we're at the end of our evening. Although we might try to convince E. Marie to play Jolene as a final song, but I'll let you think about that. But I wanted to thank each of you so much for playing just fantastic music, and I had a chance to listen to all of you guys over the last couple of days and think about the show, and I got to say that you all way exceeded expectations, and I think you all sounded great. You look great. You've been very charming and very lively, and thank you just so much. I mean, it means so much to me personally. That's just me, but a lot of people out there really enjoy it, and a lot of great comments, and so thank you guys for the effort.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us. It's been really nice. It was nice listening to you all as well. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we can't go out, but this is also a chance to make some connections and meet some new people and hear some new music. So thank you guys for participating, and
I love
fun.
everyone.
I love all your music. So
Really,
Likewise.
so
Awesome.
Yeah, same guys.
hopefully we meet up in the real world.
We'll definitely
sometime.
meet up. We will definitely meet up. I'll
Okay.
make sure that happens. I'll take that responsibility to bring you guys all to Camden, and we'll all get together.
Yeah, man. Do it.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Awesome, guys.
Okay. So our last track of the evening. So
We've all got to sing along to this.
yeah, you definitely don't want me singing.
Well, I think what key though? Don't you reckon?
Well,
Whatever key you want.
do it in the dolly key, and I'll slightly octave down.
Oh, blimey, that's high. Let's turn this bad boy up. Hang on. There we go. I remember how to play the thing. This is for you, Jolene.
Hey.
Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my hand. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare. Flaming locks of auburn hair and ivory skin and accidental ring. Your smile is like the breath of spring. Your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. You talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolie. I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolie. Jolie, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolie, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you. Whatever you decide to do, Joe. I said I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you. Whatever you decide to do, Jolie. Jolie, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my hand. Jolie, 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 please don't take it just because you can. Jolie, 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 ooh, I'm begging, please don't take my hand. Jolie, 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 please don't take it. I said, please don't take it just because you can. Good old Jolene.
Okay. Thank you guys all so much tonight. Slim Blue, Amy, without the calamities, but making a calamity on her own. John Clapper escaped from Twitch to hang out with us tonight on YouTube and Facebook. And live from Norfolk, E. Marie. Thank you so much. Finishing off with a rendition of her father's favorite song. So what more can you want? So great. So thank you guys so much. All of you guys out there watching, thanks for the support. Thanks for the nice comments tonight. It's really, really great to see you guys and glad to know that you like the music. And of course, as always, whenever you're on social media and you see a song or a musician that you appreciate, hit that bloody follow button, the like button, send a little comment. You got to feed the robots and the algorithms, and it helps everyone so much, and everyone really appreciates it. So don't forget, hit that little heart a few extra times. Great. Well, thank you guys for a great evening. Unbelievable.
Thank
We've
you.
been here almost 3 hours, so fantastic sounds.
Thanks very much for having us.
Yeah.
Special to connect with everybody, and yeah.
It's been nice just to have a bit of music this evening.
Good fun.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Lovely.
All right, guys. We are back next Tuesday. More amazing new music. follow us and find out who's playing. And we got lineup every Tuesday night until the lockdown's over, and maybe we'll even keep going beyond that because we're having fun. So, but at least we won't have to moan so much about being trapped in our house in July. So we got that to look forward to.
That's the spirit.
At least I will. Anyway, that's it. So signing off. Be well. Take care.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.
Okay, guys. Nice to meet you.
Everybody, thank you.
Lovely to meet you all.
Bye.